just don't trust the Icelandics. They will pull anything out of their pockets to try and beat me or do anything to top anybody. So I don't trust them. I do not trust them. If they're going to say that's 501 kilo on the bar, I don't trust them. So they can say it's calibrated plates, calibrated bars. They can have the referees there. I don't trust them to do it legitly. I really do not trust them. And again, you can say whatever you want, but if the tables were turned, if I was going to go for 501 kilo in my gym in my basement downstairs with calibrated plates and a referee, no one would count it. No one would count that as a world record. So I'm not going to count it as a world record. He's got to do it. He's got to put, he's had plenty of opportunities this last 4 years. He's had 4 years telling everyone he's going to do it, and he has, he's had the capabilities. Why all of a sudden it's like we're going to this pandemic? I have 27 points. That should cost me as 27 and a half.
Look at this here.
Oh, whoa, hey, this is a big guy over here. Man, you okay? What you did, well, man. Oh, that's all right, that's all right.
Then I can see the weight limit. I'm going to keep recording.
Yeah?
Eddie Hall, how you doing, man?
Good, mate. Very good.
Follow me on this. When you are in a competition and there is, however many other men competing alongside you, you do not get to determine exactly when you go to lift. So, for example, in a deadlift competition where there's a rising bar, even if the weight jumps are set, you don't know how many guys are going to make it to the next round. You don't know how long they're going to take. For example, if somebody gets a bloody nose and bleeds all over the platform, they've got to take time to clean that up. So you don't get to time any of this out. And in a training setting, you absolutely get to time it out. So, for me, I know in my training, especially when I'm building up to a big max, I can take as long as I want to be ready for that lift. Mentally prepare for it, get ready for it. In a contest, sometimes all of that goes out the window, and when they call your name and the bar's loaded, you've got to go whether you're ready or not. Now, when you're getting to these bigger lifts, a lot of times the contests will slow down, but that still doesn't mean that you're in control of all of these other factors when it comes to the other athletes, and that's a major, major thing to setting world records. I'll give one example. Way back in 2009, I was doing an axle deadlift with no straps, and we were getting up to where it would be a new world record. Kevin Nee, if any of you guys remember him, went out before me, stepped up to the axle, tried to lift it, detached his bicep. Bicep came off, everybody came in and was like, oh man, what's going on? And I was next to lift. So as soon as they were able to get Kevin out of the way, they said, all right, Brian, the bar's loaded, you have to go. How was I supposed to prepare for that? I was able, to step up to that axle, and it was 848 pounds with no straps. And I was able to lift that for a new world record. But it was not as easy as what I was doing in training. That is certainly a fact. And so that's just one example that I will give you when it comes to that. So all of the controversy aside about what the bar will weigh, in my opinion, a strongman world record needs to be set in a competition.
Me too, brother. If you don't mind. Sure. But one thing I want to say is that when Thor is doing this on the elephant bar, he's doing it without a suit. That's much harder. To do the, the elephant bar certainly has a whip, but I think the suit helps more than the elephant bar whips. And the whip can actually make it harder too, because if you pull too fast, that whip can pull you right back down. That's what I have to say about it.
Yeah, I think I must agree on that, there's a lot of people, it's funny, how people have very strong opinion on that. Like everyone have access to the elephant bar, but in reality, regular Joe out there, they don't have access, to the elephant bar. They don't know how the bar reacts, So how are they able to judge and say that the elephant bar is easier or harder or so on and so on? I guess the only people really that can judge it are the people that have trained with it and actually pulled on the bar. I honestly haven't seen that video. I haven't heard him calling me out saying that my 501 attempt blah blah blah. I didn't see that, but so I don't really have an opinion on that. I would have to watch it first to have really an opinion on it. But I agree on what this though. I think doing a 501 kilogram on an elephant bar is tougher than 500 kilogram deadlift with a suit on and then also we have to keep in mind, guys, that this is the fourth event at Boston Classic, the heaviest show in the world.
His was just a deadlift.
His was just a deadlift, so being fresh, just doing a deadlift, it's a totally different story. I'm not taking anything away from the deadlift. It's great and it's huge and it's no one else has done it, but it's still different.